up y'all's wigs. We need to get some color. Stretch these vocal cords. We've been humming this rising. Hum. We can even see the little thing in the back of your throat start vibrating. Hum. Pushing the vibration down into your core, to your center. Hum. Feeling all your chakra centers open up. Push it up to the crown. Great day, y'all. I know it's weird. Welcome to the Tears and Week Tarot Show. You sure enough never know what you're going to get coming to the live and listening to us hum or something. What's that we got on our hair? We got something in our hair. It might be toothpaste. Cheese. I'm getting playful spirit today. Great day, y'all. Great day. Did y'all set y'all clocks back last night? Today is November the 2nd. We picked 1010. Spirit gave us 1, 1, or the number 2. It was 1028. And 2 and 8 breaks down to 10, which is a 1, and 1 and 1 is 2. And today is the 2nd. So it's something about November the 2nd, the number 2. Hey, Miss Monica. Yes, humming does help you clear your mind and energy. It's something about the phenomenon of humming that's just beautiful. It's fun too. It makes me feel like a little kid. I don't know why I do it. Oh wow. Yeah. Look, I don't know why I just like saw this video on Facebook, and I don't know if it was a prank or not, but whatever it was, somebody was recording, and this dude just whacked this lady in the face. That is so disturbing to me. I don't understand why people record themselves doing some. And it doesn't feel like a massage for the brain. You can literally feel the energy doing its thing. It's so cool. I love it. Don't get me nerd now because I already feel it. Spirit, look, somebody just like, why do people record such disturbing stuff? It's given like bystander syndrome, or like people think the shit is funny, or if it's like, I don't know. I know it's so many facets in society that are just so distasteful. Like seeing a woman getting the crap slapped out of her by a man. It's like, you know, I know it happens all the time. Like domestic violence is a thing. Violence, period. Whether it's men on men violence, women against women violence, man against woman. I mean, like violence is violence, in my opinion. And I don't understand the phenomenon of recording it and posting it online. It's not like the video is for like law enforcement to come and do something because this man shouldn't be hitting this woman like this. No, they want to post it online for rage baiting for clicks. Like, it's just so disturbing to me. Welcome to the wheat field. What up? Stop lying. Miss Monica, thank y'all so much for being here, for tapping in. I got to put the general comment up for some reason. Now I can't freaking get to the comments. Why is it not letting me get to the comments? I don't know. Maybe we weren't supposed to go off on a tangent. We was just saying, there we go. Let's do it. General collective reading. It's a soulful message today. Yeah, like the playground, fight, fight, fight. And folks is grown and people be getting hurt. You know, and it's not a cool like thing to just be perpetuating in society. Like, I mean, and a lot of it, I mean, I be seeing a lot of it coming out of the off of the African continent. Like it's a lot of like that, still that mindset of like women's place and what they're supposed to be doing, or you know, just men being very domineering and very controlling and very authoritative. I don't I'm almost glad I'm here, y'all. I'm pretty much glad I'm here, cause I don't know. I'm look, and they be getting done the same way. Like it's like the same shit in relationships. folks be cheating, having a whole nother wife, just walk off and abandon families and go marry somebody else. Now, remember we had that reading where somebody was literally married to two people? That shit happens over there. I came across a video where this lady was like going to her husband's wedding. He abandoned one family and she showed up at the wedding of the new wife, and they had to go into court like with the preacher and everything until, and then come to find out the man wasn't eligible to get married because he didn't, you know, properly put away the first wife. Like, not put her away, but like divorce and pay support to the family and all that shit. So the preacher denied him the right to get married again. That should be happening. I don't know how we, like, why that showed up, but that's exactly what we just saw. So we had to speak on it. Spirit said today is a soulful conversation. Um, I do feel still like that energy of us activating our chakras, getting into alignment, like thinking about your extended chakra system, not just like the 7 major ones we talk about. I do feel the praise coming on though. I feel that AO coming through. Go Alpha, go Alpha, go Alpha. Hey, Omega, Omega, Omega. Oh, let's get him all week. Let's get it. Hey, get him all week. Let's get it. Oh, yes. Let's get activated. You hit that clap on the end of it, that clap, that praise, activating them hand chakras, right? It's like getting that energy out, coming from the shoulder with it. Boom, 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 boom. Let's put some goodness back in here. Switch that energy around. Let's put some high vibes in the atmosphere. There's so much going on in these days and so much nastiness and negativity. Let's focus on the positive. Put some positivity in the air. We had to turn the heat down. It ain't got shit. This week in the Midwest, it was cold. We had to turn the heat on. Like, it was on 74, y'all. But it warmed up today. The sun is out. It's shining. Sunny and bright. Somebody been up crying all night, though. They didn't wake up feeling good, so very good this morning. They didn't. This rise. And they woke up mourning. They didn't rise with a positive attitude. It's giving that. So what's the energy, Alpha, Omega? What is it that you would have for your wheat? They just put in there soulful conversation. I can't even remember what they put in the description right now. Yeah, judgment is coming through. What's the judgment? What's the description? What did we put in there? What did the spirit put? Yeah, they said, oh yeah, somebody needs to pull cards. They pull cards for deeper insight. So spiritual tarot is what's coming through. So if you are interested, like your chakra systems, like we have the heart chakra that's here. Like if you are interested in learning more insights, whether it's chakra system, whether it's yourself in general. They were showing us this beautiful other text that we have. A couple of them they're grabbing. So let's see. Becoming supernatural, enhancing your own supernatural abilities through tapping into your chakra system, going within, hermit study, nutrition is something we woke up with thinking about collagen. I don't know why. Hey, Miss Lauren, thank you so much for tapping in. Is it cold out there in KC? Wow. No wonder why we have a vibe. We have a rivalry. I'm an Eagles fan. You know how they is with Kansas City. The Chiefs are phenomenal, though. It ain't no shade, okay? Mahomes is the dude. I'm just saying. I had to stop and say that. It's something with imposter cure. Like, if you are supernatural, right? Sometimes when we have supernatural gifts in our, supernatural abilities, is really your natural, but it's like outside of our natural world, you can tap into the phenomenon, the magic. Sometimes you either live in some sort of imposter syndrome. Either the natural person that you project. I'm seeing Superman. Go with this. I'm seeing Superman. You are a supernatural being. You have supernatural gifts. You can be telepathic. You got all the clears. That to me, that's normal for you. But you own some different shit. Like you can You get premonitions and foresight. You can remote view. You can see into something without seeing it. You can touch it and get its energy and tell the story of it. You can scribe. You can automatic write. Like you tapped in on some different level shit. Like telepathic, telekinetic, right? Those level of gifts, you walk around as an imposter. The self that you show the world is not the real you. It's giving Superman. It's giving trying to figure out how to be Clark Kent on a daily basis instead of being in your wonderful self, like displaying all your greatness. Superman, think how much Superman had to dumb himself down. The strength that's in him, he fuck around and snatch this cup up and the cup be broke. Like he had to control seeing through people. He had that infrared vision, right? Infrared is a spectrum of light, but not everybody could see in infrared, right? So you could see through somebody like a fucking X-ray machine. You got to learn how to control that, to hone it, to dial it in, to see what you want to see, to get enough information at a certain time and period that you are comfortable with. You have to hone, and you are living in the imposter as a on a daily basis, like forward facing, because you can't be your supernatural self. And we know what that shit is like. Do we got infrared vision? No. But are do we have to put aside the gift in order to operate in the rest of society? Yes. Yes, we do. See, just the ability to wake up and be awesome, to be your whole wonderful, awesome self, somebody can't do it. You can't do it unless you at home by yourself. And we spend a lot of time by ourselves. Holistic tarot is coming through. So somebody probably should be reading. If you are not reading for the public or for others, you may need to read for yourself. You may need cards just to help channel the energy and direct it into something that can respond and reveal back to you something within yourself. Personal journey, failure, soulmate. So this is either feeling mistakes and failures of past relationships, you not being able to mirror your own energy, your divine masculine, divine feminine. It could be something with thinking. We kind of just talked through social norms and purviews and shit people say and pass around. So somebody may have told you, if you are feminine, you need to rest and be fully in your divine feminine energy. You're not supposed to be masculine, and that's a lie. You should be balanced in your both your masculine and your feminine energy. I honestly was just thinking about my oldest daughter. So take this as it resonates. The spirit, I'll be having a train of thoughts, and so we follow the train. Spirit was talking to me about teen pregnancy, lo and behold, right? Teen pregnancy used to be a very big phenomenon. It probably is still very impactful, right? I was a teen mom. I had my first kiddo at 19. That in itself is a late teen mom, right? Because when we think about teen moms, we think about 14, 15, 16 years old. I had just graduated from high school. As a matter of fact, it was coming up because I got pregnant on Halloween. Get that. Anywho. Um, yeah, because we were thinking about turning the clocks back. Like, did everybody turn their clocks back? So it was a random chain of thoughts that kind of happened. And we just let them flow by and we could see it. Um, but my oldest daughter is 29 and she doesn't have any children. She saw me go through a series of relationships. I was not with her dad. He told me he did not want the kid when I got pregnant. He did not want her. So I chose to become a single mom, right? I didn't know what I was getting into, but I knew I wasn't going to have help from dad when I had her. Like she was going to be my responsibility. But I met my first husband when she was 2, and he was the only dad that she knew. So long-term relationship, him and I broke up. I was in another relationship. I had my second kiddo, who's now 24. And me and his dad, we had a long-term relationship. We bought a house, we had home, all this stuff. And then he decided that he wanted to do some other shit because he didn't want to have a family anymore. So he left. And we ended up going to college. And when we went to college, I think we were 23 or something like that. And so we did that. We left college, got married to the first guy that we was with, the one that fathered my daughter when she was 2 and beyond. Like, so we reconciled, we got married. So long story short, the kiddos have seen me in long-term relationships, married. We've been married twice. And they seen us put in a lot of hard work, like going to college, working to sustain family, being in relationships where my partner was not helping me. Um, people breaking their vows, people breaking their promises, and the me as mom having to always pick up the pieces. But I don't regret it because the series of relationships helped me understand myself, if that makes sense. Like the last one really did it. It was bad. But that karmic relationship really cracked open the gifts. It drove me into the hermit. It made me realize so much about myself. And doing Tarot has helped us kind of track our journey of development. So, like the suits, cups is your spirit, right? It is your flow, it's your emotion. Sword is your clarity, is your communication, is knowledge, is intellect. Wands is action and fire and intention and desire, right? And the coins is your energy, whether it is time, whether it's money, whether whatever resource it is. It could be vitality, life force, right? It could be earth and materialism. So when you start to look at Tarot and the four suits as like the four agreements, like you need your intentions and desires to line up with your intellect, which lines up with your spirit. Is it purposeful? Is it emotionally fulfilling? And do you have the time, the energy to put into it, to materialize it, to grow it? And sometimes, we have, it's a journey to progress through the ace or that spark of inspiration, this energy, this little gift of energy or burst, or, this clarity, this piece of clarity the divine is giving you, right? It's like all of those things start from the page, or the ace, and you move through like your progression till you get to the court, page of wands, knight of wands, queen of wands, king of wands, and then you get to the emperor and the empress. And the only way to become an emperor is to master all of the suits, to master to the king of wands, king of cups, king of coin, king of, I don't know why I'm missing one, but it's to master that all the way to kingship, right? You master the queen, you get to the king. So you're gonna master your divine feminine energy probably before you really master your divine masculine. It depends on your situation. But either way, spirit is telling me to tell somebody that in order to get to your judgments, right, and see what you should be walking away from, whether it's people, connections, community, and for some reason envy is here and we see it here. Like when you start turning your back on certain things, you start growing yourself, you start putting in self-care, you start tapping into your gifts, you stop caring what other people think about it, you stop hiding, you're no more impostoring, you're mastering your energy, all of your agreements, all of your suits, right? And then when you get to the point where you can marry them, you marry your divine masculine, you marry your divine feminine energy, you become balanced within yourself. You come to par. You're no longer warring with you. You manage the light and the dark. You know how to pull it together. You know how to stand in the middle. You know how to, it's just definitely harmony. I'm saying the word harmony, right? Harmonizing all of your energies and really becoming a master of self. That's when you start to see like those other cards, like the magician and the high priestess, coming through. You are really operating in the world in such a way where you can magnetize things into you. You know how to be a good steward and keep it and manage it because you're in your authority, right? It is a whole journey. And somebody is being called to take a deeper look at their journey, and using tarot could be one of the tools that you use. Thank y'all for sitting through that. I appreciate it. To the Alpha and Omega, our higher self, we give an offering to Magician. Didn't we just say the Magician? We did. We did. First chakra, Archangel Michael, that's root chakra. Being secure. And look, they happen to be opposites, 53 and 35. Now, what is the odds of that? Magic. It is. Right? 52 is coming through. The goddess, right? And 52 and 53 are matches, right? The goddess of the moon and the magician. It could be you in that high level, not just emperor and empress, but goddess and the magician being both, marrying them. And what is the deceit that's around that? Judgment to the deceit. Goddess being protected, she has a protector, or the magician does, one of the two. Somebody's got some protection. Is the goddess protecting the magician? That could be. I don't feel like this goddess is deceitful. I feel like this is another energy. And look, it's crazy because then we say 35 and 53, and then we see 25 and 52. Look at that. Wow. So I don't know if the goddess is being haunted by something deceitful, like a demon, some sort of negative entity. And the magician could be a protector. The magician could have some sort of protecting energy associated with them. I don't know. If this is two different people, then the goddess is being hunted by something negative and they need a protector, or it's some sort of conflict here energetically. Somebody could even be, it could be the deceit around the feminine energy, while the masculine or this magician, because it's given masculine, that they are protected. It's something like that. Throat chakra. Conception is coming through. We see universal love coming through, and allowance is coming through. So something is being conceived, or something is definitely being born. Universal love, love for everyone, everything. That's where they stopped me at. They didn't say nothing else. Consciousness. So coming into awareness. It says to focus our attention on the multi-dimensional aspects that show up so that we can include them in our reality. It's something about your multi-dimensional aspects. So somebody is denying the divine feminine energy because of deceit. It could be like, this energy that follows the divine feminine energy. Like, you're not supposed to be divine femme. You're not supposed to have divine feminine energy. You're supposed to be masculine, and you're supposed to stand in this power and like this, That's a manipulation. Every energy has both. We are all parallel or polar in our energy. I don't know why I'm seeing the word parallel, so that's significant for somebody. But I'm getting polar. Like, and it's to manage the polarity, the duality of life, of nature. Everything having masculine and feminine energy. Yeah, sacral chakra, right? That's like kingdom space. That's like being conscious, aware of infinite possibilities and infinite creativity, right? We all have creative power to manifest success and abundance in our lives, right? It's given divine feminine goddess of the moon, that's nurturing, that's care. She knows hidden truth. She's, it's like your intuitive space, the space that brings things into consciousness. It could be helping you create to bring in more ideas. But again, like, you can be very idealistic, but if you don't have the strength and the fortitude to go after it, then you still only having half of the picture, beloved. A lot of people can have a lot of strength and a lot of fortitude, but if you have no emotion, no caring, no nurturing, then that just makes you a fucking asshole. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are to be balanced in both energies. Yes, I agree. Sandalphon does ground us to Mother Earth. Yeah. Merkaba, see, light body activation and synergy. Synergy talks about the acceptance of the not so obvious, never seen before combinations, conception, something new. That's combination. That's, particles coming together to make something. It goes through a process. It says these unions result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. So going through this process will result in somebody else coming out changed. Your mindset, right? It'll be like, oh, if I bring together my divine masculine and divine feminine energy and create this union, it will result in new ways of functioning. I function different, I work different, I think different, I relate different, I love different, I be different. I am now able to embrace unfamiliar things so that new and exciting co-creations can give birth to a new reality, conception, giving birth to a whole new reality. And we see 32, change, 5, right? It could be a conflict. It could stem from some grief, and it could be from the pathway that you need to take. To a wands, it could be the decisions that you need to make and being unsure. To a swords, cups, relationships, connections with other people that just don't fucking get it, right? Two of Pentacles. How do you balance that shit out? But it's definitely some sort of grief, like a vision, having to have patience with self in order for things to be realized. These new combinations coming together take time. It says the frequency of Merkaba supports our ability to use our consciousness, which is here on the board, to use our consciousness to travel into other layers of reality. This is not the only layer of reality, right? So to travel into other layers of reality and dimensions, activating our access to our Akashic inheritance, yes, your spiritual inheritance, all of the energy from your whole existence in creation. Like if your soul isn't new, then it's been around for a long time, and you can pull back all of your energy, your inheritance into the present. You can merge the totality of your experiences into your present to serve your highest purpose. How do you merge all the totality of all of your experiences as a soul and a body? How do you do that? What is the magic that allows you to access your energy from everywhere you've existed, period, right? And bring that into the present? How do you do that? Throat chakra. You call it back. You command it. How do you know you can command it? You're a magician. You're an alchemist. You understand and have mastered all of your tools, beloved. You've mastered the sword, the throat chakra. You mastered the wand, the intention and desire. You mastered the cup. You are balancing your emotions. You are spiritually led. You mastered the pentacle. You understand your energy and you understand how to focus it, how to change it, direct it. You understand crown chakra. You understand energy, crown chakra, transmuting negativity into positivity. You can take dark things and create light. You can pull the light out of it. The same way they always say there's always a silver lining. Yeah, you can pull light out of any dark situation. It says the crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. How do you take the negative energy and change it into light? You speak it. You speak it. You change your focus. It's all about your thoughts, your intentions, your words. And people think that it's not that simple, but it is. Your immediate reality may not just morph and change like this. Like you may not be to the point where you can, use your slinky, open up the portal and walk through to somewhere else and instantly teleport to somewhere else. No. But your environment follows where your mind goes. And your mind is going to follow where your heart goes. And your heart is going to follow where your root and your sacral is. Wherever you feel rooted and grounded and you feel possibility and open to it, your heart is going to connect to it and you will think those positive thoughts. If you are rested or grounded or rooted somewhere that does not give you security, you don't feel safe, then you're going to have a trouble with opening up to possibilities of safety, or they could even be showing you or trying to get you to understand that you're not safe here and you need to move. Sometimes people don't feel the possibility of them being able to get away from something that doesn't make them feel safe. They will stay. Their heart will become depressed because they don't feel the hopefulness. They don't feel like there's a way out, and they will think it. And when they think all those things come into agreement that is not possible, it cannot happen, it's not for me, you will speak that world into existence, we. So when you change your mind about a situation and you start to understand the possibilities, you start to get hopeful and you start to feel it in your heart and you start to speak it out, right? You can see that vision like, yeah, I can be somewhere else. I can be safe. I can be great. I can be amazing. I can step into my fullness. Then the way is made and you just need to know it. It doesn't matter what you're looking at with these eyes. You see with these eyes, your spiritual eyes can see. And as long as your spiritual eyes see it and you believe it, they will deliver it. It will manifest. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be an easy road. Judgment. It's not going to be easy. It's not. It's not easy to walk away from situations that you are not safe in. I had to do it. You know, we were in hotel. We were homeless. We had to stay with friends. We had to get those vouchers so that we can feed the kids. We had to have the hard conversations about why did you just witness this? What just happened? Like the decisions that are going to be made. What's happening next? A lot of women flee from bad situations, you know, with nothing, having to get up and leave in the middle of the night or just find a way to exit when that person is away because that's the safest way to go. Violence is a major thing, and the way that we spread it around on social media, it makes it very normalizing. Like it's almost like not even a thing to film somebody either being violently attacked, you know, beat up, you know, and all of this stuff, and people just look at it. And the person that's recording it is like, how do you record it and not feel the need to help? You know, and if you don't feel the need to help, call and get help. And then they put it on the line like World Star became famous for showing people getting beat up. You know what I'm saying? Healing, where is the healing? Instead of healing it, they just use it as a way to create money and, you know, like a door to value. It's sickening, in my opinion. I did feel sick because I saw that video like before when we were just getting started, and it just changed my whole energy. Yeah, storm warning, right? Understand that there's a storm coming. I'm getting change. And I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. Cornucopia. See, you stepping out and knowing, crown chakra, that you could take this negative energy and transmute it into light. You could take this storm and create cornucopia. You can change the energy. And anybody that's on the other side of it, that's why we have groups of support to let a person know that's in it, that feels stuck, that they can do it. And we are examples of it. Yeah, compassion, to share those testimonies in that heart, to let them know, you know, that they can do it. 44. You know, that you can come out of a bad situation. Don't stay in it because sometimes, you know, it just doesn't end well. Women are in danger, and I'm not saying that men are not. They are. It's a lot of things that are, you know, dangerous to men. Other men. Other men. It could be a woman. She could be off her fucking rocker. And I'm not making no excuse for women who snap. You know what I mean? Because that shit happens. And it don't always be because this woman has been traumatized and hurt. And so now she's like just lost it and fell into insanity. No, some people are just, you know, on that shit. But more often than not, is it women dying at the hands of men, beloved? Like she's just not safe in the world. There's so many women that would pick the bear than to be with a man. It's so many women that feel like that. Yes. I so second that, Miss Monica. May that never happen to anyone. And it's important to mind the, to mind the bystander effect. Yes. So many people get caught up in the bystander effect where you would stand by and let somebody be hurt and you don't say anything, you don't do anything. It can be shocking to the system. People can get stuck and they can freeze, right? Because, our response to stimulus or violence is not always the same. People say fight or flight, like you just run or you fight. No, people freeze. Some people fawn. They try to make nice with their perpetrator to kind of get them to be into their heart and pull out some sort of compassion so that they're not hurt. Some people freeze up. They don't know what to do. They just get stuck. Right, and it's almost like time stops, and they have some sort of out of body experience. But to take your phone out and to record it, that's not neither one of those. You are profiteering on somebody else's, you know, demise, being hurt, community. So be mindful of the bystander effect. You know, are you the person with the heart that's in this community, in this group? So, like, if you saw somebody being hurt, would you be able to spring to action and to do something? Whether it's call the police and get help, whether it's to say something to try and intervene. Because sometimes when you try to intervene, you end up putting yourself in danger, and that's a risk that we do take. So, there's other actions that could be there instead of just, walking away. You could be the friend in a group that's telling somebody that they need to walk away. And if they get ready to walk away, then support them as they do so, because it's a hard thing to do. But it's something about being supernatural. Look, strength. It is a hard thing to do. So if a person is trying to walk away, then help them, when they're stepping in their strength. Don't belittle them and tell them how, the Most High God is going to be upset with you for walking away from your marriage, from somebody that's abusing you. That's not what a person needs to hear. And they don't need the conversation of why the fuck you stayed so long or any of that shit. Just help them be strong in the moment because that's what they need at that time, beloved. Yeah. Chakras is body postures for health and spiritual development. Something about balancing your chakras is coming through, and empowerment through the subconscious. And we were getting empowerment vibes, right? That's kind of like what we're picking up here. And this is for the throat chakra, and throat chakra is out. So yoga poses, right? Not only am I feeling like strengthening the throat chakra because there's two other chakras around the throat, right? We have the cosmic and we have the alta major chakras, and when you hum, you bring them into activation. Those chakras are always working, right? And it is based on what you're saying, but you can energize them, you can make them more potent, you can support them like to operate more efficiently. But the trick is to watch what you're saying, because the throat chakra, what comes out of your mouth has the power to manifest. Why does it? Because it's going through you're speaking through the cosmic and the alta major, and it's sending the messages up to the Most High. You're activating your own God voice within. You're activating your God voice. It's putting together a resonance, a frequency. And it's true because when you speak, you can feel the resonance. You can feel it. It just puts your throat, like your hands right here. You can feel the frequency as it run across your vocal cords, right? Your throat is an instrument. It's putting out this the vocal is frequency and resonance that's going out into the ether, and it returns the same energy back to you. It's flowing back in. So be mindful of what you're saying, and be mindful of the frequency that you're using when you're saying it. I don't know what this one is. Says spiritual practice of channeling life force energy. See, though your throat does channel life force energy, and it moves through your cosmic chakra and your alta major, and it sends that life force energy out. The breath is moving that word out. And as that breath is moving the word out, then what has been spoken will come back in. But if you are understanding of how to call back your power and call back your word, how to alchemize it, right? How to change it because it belongs onto you. You are the owner of it. You're the person that spoke it. Then you can really repair things in life and get yourself in a different, it's given mindset, creating what the results that you see will be different. Yeah. It says Reiki, which is energy practice, comes from the Japanese words Rei and Ki, which are often translated as universal and life force energy. And there's a card right here that talks about the force. So we're just going to bring it into the view. It's been sitting here, the force, right? It says Reiki can also be translated as spiritually guided life force energy, which gives a little more insight into how it works. Reiki is a spiritual practice in which the practitioner acts as a channel for life force energy. Practitioners can most commonly impart this energy through their hands, which we've been talking about hands and hand chakras, which are gently placed on the client or self. The energy promotes relaxation and balance, helping the body and the mind to heal because Reiki can address energetic imbalances in your chakras and in the body. We want to include two key tools for Reiki practitioners: affirmations and symbols. And it's something about the intentions, right? The next one we have is empowerment through the subconscious. Our emotions and state of mind have a strong impact on the functioning of our chakras. Every thought causes a chemical reaction in the brain. Affirmations are a great way to teach your consciousness and your subconscious mind to focus on the positive. Focus on the positive. Affirmations are strong positive statements that what we desire is already a reality. It's already a reality. It says to maximize their power, they are best expressed once or twice daily and verbally in front of a mirror. So you could do mirror magic and reaffirm yourself. You could do it twice a day. You can do it in the rising. You can do it in the evening. You can do it in the middle of the day. Anytime you go to the restroom and wash your hands and wash away waste and intentionally think, I'm washing away waste. I'm washing away no longer serves me. I'm receiving fresh flow. I'm receiving fresh energy. Thank you for your cleansing agents, right? When you look up in the mirror, reaffirm to yourself, I am beautiful, I am wonderful, I am intelligent, I am strong, all of those beautiful things about yourself and just say it. You can, instead of just even saying I am statements, you could say I welcome my prosperity, right? I wash away what no longer serves me. I welcome in fresh prosperity, right? And give yourself an applause. Like it's like really using your power. But affirmations throughout the day, constantly bigging yourself up, and even saying it towards, Mother Earth, towards creation. I am so thankful for Gaia. I have so much gratitude for she is immensely abundant and she cares for all of my needs. Right? I am so well cared for that everything was thought out before I even got here. Like the place was made to welcome me here into this plane and I welcome everything that I need into me. Right? You know what I mean? It's all about your speech and your language. You can do it in a way that feels natural to you. If you don't feel like being like, I am a being of the universe. The universe cares for me. You know how like some of those affirming videos be like, I am the product of stars existing billions of years ago. My soul is immortal. You may not resonate with that. You could be like, I'm the shit, we the shit together, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you want to affirm yourself, but do something to affirm you. You know what I'm saying? Like, get the energy up, right? Hopefulness, lighten up. I don't know, but do it, right? Because some people be energetically constrained and like being on that low. You need something to bring the vibes up. So if you don't know what's going on, where in your life do you feel like there was failures, where there were missed opportunities for cups? You know what I'm saying? Then yeah. Oh, what's going on? Stop lying wasn't doing so good. Oh, we know you now. Stop lying. You know we don't hate on men. We don't. We don't. We love because our bros is definitely like an endangered species as well. They go through a lot. We were just talking about the particular violence that happens to women, and if I didn't do a good enough job with expressing that, then my bad, bro. I definitely was not leaving the bros out. Because not only do y'all get hurt by feminine women, that's what we were saying. Some women snap too. Some women snap. They be on that bullshit. They not laid right. They wires is a little faulty as well. We're not saying that. We are not denying that there be some crazy ass chicks out here. We're not saying that. I was just commenting based on the video that I saw where for a long time, and we have to admit this, like this is real shit. It's never been a time where violence against men was legal, except for left in view was like a person like me, like African property, you know what I mean? Then violence against those men was legal because they were not considered a person. But there was never a time where violence against men generally was like, okay, well, you killed a person, you can't do that. You know what I'm trying to say? But women, it was legal to beat your wife. There was no domestic violence laws at a certain time. Like it was legal for you to beat your wife. It was actually recommended if she wasn't behaving and she wasn't being submissive that you could pop her ass in the mouth. And a lot of people still believe that. To treat your wife as a child, like somebody that you could chastise, you know what I mean, that you can she pretty much comes underneath you as your property. She didn't have any rights of her own to stand. She couldn't have a bank account, she couldn't have a checking account. The people were like, oh, women so happy back in the day. No, the fuck they wasn't. They just had to stay. And it's a difference. It's a difference. Hey, Rosalina, thank you so much for tapping in. It's a difference. The Credit Act came out where women could open up their own bank account and get shit on their own. The divorce rate went through the fucking roof. Why? Because they didn't want to stay. They didn't want to be there. If they can't look at them numbers and see that it's a chilling fucking story, how often women would come up missing, how often they just ended up dead, how often like it's crazy. And to see that people will videotape a woman being brutalized or beaten and put it online like the shit is funny, says something. It really does. I don't like to see men get beat. Because there's so many men that sit in domestic violence situations and they don't say shit out of embarrassment. They think like, look, if I let them know that she put her hand, oh, she just crazy, she just crazy. But in actuality, you got more opportunity to get up and leave than she do. Reverse that shit. You the masculine, you could get up and walk away from them kids. You may not want to, but a lot of them do it. They can leave that household and go be with somebody else. Go move in with another woman right off rip. Cause she a trip. But oftentimes they stay with that crazy shit. Why? Because for some reason, dudes be liking crazy ass fucking women. They be just as toxic, thinking that because she flip out and she nut up and shit like that, and she tear your tires up and she wanna put her hands on you, that means she love you. That's not love. That's not love. Got the fucking game twisted. What is this shit? What is this shit? Toxic ass shit. This shit is not love. And be in it for a long goddamn time. Not at Pentacles. Offering this, just keep giving and giving and giving to toxic situations. Why? More time, more time. Knowing you can't rest. Knowing that you don't get no fucking sleep. Knowing that this shit is toxic as the fuck and you just stay in it. Men do suffer. I have two nephews. First of them, the first chick, crazy as the fuck. Crazy. Nutty. But what do they think? They think that shit is cute at a young age. They think it's cute. Oh, she just like so into me and this, that, and the other. She be nutting up my girl crazy. You know how that shit go? She fucking put the hole in the rubber so that they could get pregnant in teenage years. We trying to stop teenage pregnancy. She running off to go get so she could trap him and lock him down. And did. It's still crazy as shit because she knows she got him for another at least 13 years, and maybe 5 now. Still be wreaking hell. And they do the shit to each other. Just toxic. But the girl is on meds and everything, but she don't fucking take them. But they think that shit is a game too until somebody get hurt. Till somebody get hurt. Like that young white chick that fucking killed that black dude. He was trying to say that she was crazy, but why you didn't get your ass up and leave that bitch if you knew she was nuts? Women do it. They snap. I'm not dismissing that. Trust me. But the same way that you stay because you think the shit is cute, the sex is great, because for some reason, sex with crazy chicks is just amazing. It makes their ass want to be in it. If that be the case, don't be surprised when this bitch snap and start your stand to do some shit like that in the middle of the night. I'm not supposed to say that on YouTube, and we're not gonna call it out. We call back anything that we may have said against ourselves. But bruh, you have an opportunity to get up and leave. You don't have to stay there with no crazy ass chick. As a matter of fact, some dudes either don't talk about it, they're embarrassed about it. Um, this my other nephew. He done had his girl down there try to run his ass the fuck over. Cause she crazy as shit. Hit him with a car. They both lost their goddamn job. And they got a kid. No, she not even worried about how the fuck, and then be like, oh, he ain't taking care of his baby. Bitch, you damn near ran him over at work and cost both of y'all your job. How the fuck you supposed to take care of the baby? How you supposed to help pay bills when you fucking put him out and fuck his shit up every other week? I had a toxic ass auntie that just did that shit to my uncle. And he like, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? Everything that I invested in, I put it in that house so that she won't let me get shit. Yeah, and she teach her girls the same fucking toxic shit. She teach them that. So women be on one. Look, I'm telling you. You go into a relationship, 10 of Pentacles, and y'all building together, it's supposed to be good. But what happens when shit go bad? I'm just saying. What happens when it goes bad? Y'all supposed to be able to split amicably. If it don't work out the way that you planned it, if it failed, can you walk away with, amicable vibes? You know what I'm saying? Where you not figuring out where you gonna say you gonna be homeless or he gonna be homeless. When y'all done built 10 of Pentacles, they can move away with 5 and you can move away with 5. Yeah. What happens when it's over? World card. When it end bad, what do y'all do then? And some people need to understand like how to move forward and how to pick up the pieces. Right? Was there something in there that you didn't notice? Did you not pay attention to your intuition? Was the energy off? Was this person actually siphoning out your life force? Did they take all of your energy? Did y'all build 10 pentacles and now they're trying to siphon it and keep it? Did they bring you into a situation where they already had 9, 10 pentacles and now there's a power dynamic, right? There's an energetic imbalance. I can't make it up. Look at the pentacle, look at the energy, right? Even if you do leave a situation that went bad, leaving and standing into your strength, the Most High God will give you what you need, beloved. You just gotta believe it. There are resources, there is help, there is support. Yeah, you can come together and connect with somebody else that will help you, that will support you. You can take this one pentacle and grow 9 more pentacles, or this one pentacle bringing in, that's another 10. You feel like you may have lost it because it ended badly, but you can recreate it. 9 of Wands, or was that 8 of Wands? 8 of Wands. Sometimes you just have to get away from the shit that's hurting you. And if you don't understand what it is, then that's what they were telling us to roll to help you get deeper insights. Where is it I'm stuck? Am I stuck in the truth and the knowledge, the clarity? Do I need to see? Am I stuck in the desire, the intention, the fire, the passion, the drive to leave? Am I stuck with energy, resources, time, money? Am I concerned that I'm not going to have enough to go forward? Or is it my heart? Is it the cups that's telling me that if I leave, that there's not going to be anything else for me, or I'm breaking some sort of vow spiritually, emotionally? Yeah, men are less they will not admit more often that they're being abused, and if they do admit it, they will say it in a way that is like joking until they get very, very upset to the point like, I can't take this chick hitting on me no more. This girl with my nephew, she on the phone screaming and hollering about how my nephew is hitting her, not knowing that he on the phone with his mother, and his mother done drove to their motherfucking house, coming in the door, watching this girl hit her fucking son while the girl is yelling that he's hitting her, trying to get him locked up, setting him up. And she like, this girl been putting her hands on you all this time and you ain't saying nothing. It happens. Especially for young men who've been raised not to put their hand on women. Sitting up there and she just doing, hitting them and shit. And he trying to, shit is crazy, y'all. Hold on lightly. Need to let that shit go. I take things and people that come into my life lightly, not holding on too tight, so that when it comes time for them to go, they may go smoothly. And this does not mean I love any less or I value them any less, but that I am open to the changes of life. How about I love myself more than that? I don't love you any less or value you any less. If anything, thank you for helping me to value myself more so that I may leave and put myself in a better situation. And sometimes you get those lessons even while you're in it. That happened for us. Like, we were in it. The shit had not necessarily changed. He wasn't violent on a daily basis. Well, yes, he was. It was just different forms of violence. It's just different forms. Sometimes it would be physical. Sometimes it would be sexual violence, physical violence, emotional violence, mental violence, and now it's just financial violence. You know what I mean? Like, it's all kinds of forms of violence and abuse. See, but wait, there's more. It's all kinds of fucking abuse. But if you decide to leave and to choose you, then I believe that the Most High God has something more for you. And if you feel stuck, then this could be a way for you to understand and get greater, deeper insights over self and what it is that you're going through. And if you already have supernatural abilities, like you're gifted, your spirit could really be speaking to you. Some of these harsh situations could be awakening you. It could be even pushing you towards your dharmic purpose. Like, come away from these things. And the spirit will allow you to get burned. If you want to keep touching that stove and keep touching it and keep burning yourself and burning yourself and burning yourself, the spirit will let you keep burning yourself until you see, like, oh shit, I done burnt my motherfucking fingerprints off this bitch and it's time to heal and go do something else. Yeah, so you can get focused. So that you can focus. To attract what you want, you first have to get clear. Right? The source. Get clear on what you desire. Fire, wands, intention. What do I really want? I envision it for a minute or more every day, feeling how it would feel to have this in my life, right? Even if you're in a bad situation, you could still take time to envision yourself somewhere else in a better situation, to will it, to welcome it into you. And everything that it takes for that to happen will be put in place. You will be shown the steps to take. And as you take a step, it takes a step towards you. Shit will happen. And it can happen quickly, more quickly than you realize, Eight of Wands. When you let go and you decide that you are enough, you will see your superpowers go to work. Because sometimes your superpowers are stifled or you're not using them just because of the situations that you're in. You're sitting in imposter mode. I never could understand why Superman was so in love with Lois Lane and that bitch was not giving him no motherfucking time of day. I'm just saying, I did not get it. She didn't look like nothing super extra special in my opinion, but beauty is in the eye of the beholder, is it not? A lot of blue for throat chakra. But for Superman to know that he's this amazing individual, like he could do some fucking amazing shit, like save the world on a daily, beloved. Natural disasters is nothing. I could see right through you. You know what I mean? Like everything. And she wasn't giving his ass none. No, no, nothing. Mm. Hey, self love. Thank you so much for tapping in. I appreciate you. Hey, she is. Thank you so much, sis, for tapping in. I appreciate you. Something is coming your way. And I cannot help but you see the color. It's the blue. It's the purple. I'm getting speaking from an intuitively wise space. Like there's more coming. Spirit is saying you may just need to nurture yourself. And now we see sacral chakra coming through, bleeding all the way into your intuition. If your intuition, your third eye vision is telling you that you need to rest. If you're they're showing you another place where you can be comforted and supported, you can be nursed back to health, then go with that vision, allow it to be, don't stifle it out in your mind because it's not your current reality. When we were coming through, like the reality had not changed, like the world was still the same, but we were different. Our internal composition, mindset, emotion, intention, desire, all of it was different. It was changed. So my internal change led to an external change. And here we are 3, 4 years later. And when I say right back, this, beloved, best decision that we ever made. Unlimited. See, your potential is unlimited. That's that sacral chakra, root chakra. I create my reality with the thoughts I think and things I focus on. Your thoughts, your desires. What are you focusing on? Get focused. I am unlimited in my ability to create a beautiful life full of good and love, full of goodness and full of love. Yeah, subconscious mind. What is blocking your subconscious? What is at play? What's got you on hook? Usually, this playful gives me very good vibes, but it's not. It's like, what's playing on your mind? What's playing on your heart? What's stopping your energy flow? What's killing your desire, your drive for more? And sometimes we need deeper insights to kind of really get in it because there's opposite forces that are at play all the time, beloved. Look at that. Opposite forces that are at play all the time. The light and the dark. So when you pull, if you do pull, pull for you and see what the cards are saying to you. Right? Nine of Cups. That's full. Look, she got roses. Some of the cups is knocked over. 2 cups is down. But she don't give a shit. She just is happy she still getting her flowers. She might have went and bought them bitches herself. Okay? Look. And everything ain't standing up and she's still happy. She's still content. I don't know why they did her nip like that. I think that was fucking intentional. It had to be. I don't know why they did that like that, y'all. The other one don't got it. So she's definitely aroused by something. She's aroused by life. Like she's feeling it. She's into it. It's emotionally stimulating. Right? Look, oh shit, she got her tie-ties out too. We gotta put some clothes on these. Look, but look, it's on the light side of things. Is that the lovers? It is. Oh shit. Why the tits is coming out? They hanging. Educational purposes. Shit, y'all know what titties look like. I don't know why YouTube be so fucking weird with that shit. It's whole societies and cultures of people that ain't never had on a bra in their damn life. You know? Anywho, it's given like good partnerships, emotionally stimulating. Like the spirit is coming down looking at it. The wheel is changing though. The wheel is changing. Somebody on the look on the dark side of the wheel. Somebody on the dark side of the wheel. Judgment. Going into hard times. That devil toxicity. It could be just living in a time of darkness and toxic energy and needing to understand how to change the wheel, alchemy, how to change the situation, how to transmute this negativity into light, beloved crown chakra. How do you change the wheel? I don't know why. I can see the word tarot on here. So somebody is being called, and you could take it how it resonates. But if you in this space and you not against tarot anyway, but you may need to purchase, a set of, I don't know why I heard oracle cards and tarot cards, something that's gonna give you deeper insights into self. See, Knight of Wands, like, so it's something I don't know about passion, intention, desire, fire, right? Some sort of breakout energy, help you burst through something, break through some sort of boundary. I'm giving, like, yeah, see, justice. It's going to help you balance something out. And this justice is on the light side. Positive breakout energy, things being right, it's okay. You know what I mean? If that's what you feel, or the spirit is, if you feel this message and you vibe with it, and it's like, oh, okay, maybe I should get a deck of cards or something. I've been thinking about it. Maybe even make your own deck of cards if you don't want to spend the investment. Like, a lot of people make their own makeshift cards, right? They allow the spirit to guide them, to give them messages, and they make their own cards. See? Knight of Swords. Being able to make quick decisions, off to the races, mind is sharp, right? You could be battling some sort of negative dark energy forces within you, and learning how to transmute it into your power, into your abundance, into greater opportunities. And a lot of it stems from the shit that we've been through. It's all experience. It's the learning journey. Yeah. See, sometimes we feel like we don't have enough strength. Like we don't have enough strength to make things happen, to open things up. It can be like the world is shut off to us and you're struggling to just open up opportunities and you just don't understand what it is. You could be dealing with a person that you just feel like you don't have the opportunity to open up. Like, they are shut, they are resistant, they are stubborn, they are prideful. It could be the stubbornness and pridefulness in you, and the spirit is working to open you up, right? So if you feel like things are shut off, then maybe get some deeper insights. Yeah, Six of Cups. Look back into the past and see, what is that? Some things could be positive energy, or just the ability to look back on the past itself with positivity. Some people look back to the past, and I'm seeing that card that says failure. Like, it was, I failed. I failed at this. I failed at that. What is it? Five of Cups. See, I failed at this, I failed at that. But when you can see it in a different way, that Five of Cups on the lighter side, focusing on the positivity. She got them 2 cups, right? See, here's the 3. A lot of people be focusing on the 3. What didn't work right, right? But when you focus on the 2, you done put some flowers in them bitches and decorated it. You good with what you got. You good what you got out of it. What you got out of the past is exactly what you needed to continue to keep going. Cornucopia, beloved. The Sun, positivity. You can focus on the positive and be hopeful, or you can focus on what you think you lost. Either way, I feel like if you focus on the positive, then it creates the door to value. It creates more opportunity. You could take those lessons learned, those testimonies, and end up being something totally different. You could see how they ignited your passion, right? The pain, and how do you move it towards purpose? Why did I experience this? Or these things? What are the general principles? Can you pull on that string, right? We just talked about that. Facade, looking at the 6 of Cups. What is the past and your relationship to it? And can you see it differently? Sometimes we have to go back into childhood and do that inner work. It ain't no sometimes, it's all the time. Because every parent is going to leave some sort of scar on their kid, and we have to go through that, and you have to heal that. Whether you had the best parent in the world that they thought they was, and they was helicopter, and they did everything for you, and you never fell down, and you never scraped the knee, and you never had to wipe your own nose because they was right there to blow it for you. You still grow up with the feeling like, I might struggle with making decisions because somebody did everything for me. I don't know how to take care of my basic daily needs because I never had to clean my room or make my bed or wash dishes or shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to move without the validation or approval from another person because they always did it for me. And I don't know how to make my own decisions. I'm afraid to make a mistake. So even with the best intentions, you're still going to come out with something that you have to transmute. And don't let your ass be supernatural on top of that. Because that means you had to move through life all the way as a youngster pretending to be Clark Kent when your ass was really Superman all along. And what happens to the parents that have to fucking raise Superman? You know what I'm saying? Knowing that their child feel odd and people don't understand them because you trying to be human in a world of humans and you not human. You learning to be in a world, but you're not of it. That just adds another layer, beloved. Impartiality. Becoming non-judgmental, right? And victim is coming through. So non-judgmental, either this or that, or it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? And also feeling like being victimized by something. Somebody got you out of something. Yeah, enlightenment. It led to your enlightenment. Sometimes it's like to release the judgment on those situations because it just led you to your enlightenment. So even if you're going to judge it, can you judge it positively? If you're going to be partial to anything, be partial to positivity. Because positivity begets more positivity. Thank y'all so much for being here. I appreciate y'all for sticking around and staying through the message. We got this one. See, trickery. That's his dragon. And we saw it, but we didn't say anything. When we saw the victim and we said somebody got you out of something, that's what we were feeling, this card, this trickery. Right? It's the same dragon. You had the real thing. They enticed you with something bigger, grander, and you fell for it. And then you have a feeling of victimhood. Right? You may have exchanged what you had for something greater. A relationship that somebody's saying that I'm going to give you this and give you that. Just come in with me. We're combined and collaborate. It doesn't matter that your basket is this big. You know, I got all of this back here. We're going to be good. And this person tricked you and you have to recover from the trick. But here's the thing. The trick led to your enlightenment. So how do you quantify it? How do you see it? Can you look at it with a positive outlook? All three of these cards came in reverse, so we're going to check them out. Joy in reverse. Soulmate in reverse. Injustice, balance in reverse. So somebody felt like they've been had. Like you tricked me. You weren't my soulmate, you know what I mean? Or you not coming into alignment with your own energy is a trick. It stole your joy. Not focusing on the positive, on the good, the sun, that's joy. When we allow things or situations in life to steal our joy, they steal power over us. And to call your power back, to activate the energy of joy in your life, changes everything. You could be joyous in a bad situation, but guess what? Shit is going to change because you changed your disposition. Shit is already changed. Isolation is coming through. So you could be going into the hermit space. You could be saying things that other people are just not saying. You could be the solo voice of reason in a room full of crazy, beloved. Shit. See, gossip. You are the solo voice of fucking reason in a fucking town full of crazy. Rejection. And people, you get to saying shit that makes sense, people will reject it. So guess what? You may end up sitting in your imposter self. Like, why the fuck would I try to tell y'all some enlightened shit or fucking help you raise your vibration towards ascension? You don't want to fucking hear what I'm saying. You reject any damn thing. And sometimes you have to stand on your own truth. Even if you're the only sane voice in the room, and you have to reject the gossip that everybody else is saying about you. If you want to release the imposter syndrome, you can't give a fuck about what people say about you. If you want to be your wonderful supernatural self, fully aligned, chakra system is like on fire, like blazing through this bitch like a comet. You can't worry about what other people gonna say. Like if Superman dropped the Clark Kent, it was just like Superman man all the motherfucking time. Like I'm not gonna diminish, I'm not gonna stop my shine for none of these motherfucking humans down here. Superman don't give a fuck what they got to say. What? Take that first step. Let your realness come out. You are celestial. I'm hearing Nico. Celestial. Yeah, the light. Let your light shine through. And it shines through the wounds. Right? Something had to cause damage for this light to come through. Yeah, failure. Feeling like you failed at something. You wasn't strong enough to have some sort of impact or to change it. But the thing about it, it was supposed to be strong enough to change you, beloved. That's the point. You weren't supposed to overpower it. If anything, it was supposed to be powerful enough to change you, beloved. Yes, given this. Knocking, like cracking open, like the shell of a nut. I'm seeing like a squirrel or something, like how they knock the nut on the ground to crack the shell, to get what's inside of there out, to get what's inside out, to get the light out. And now that the light is shining through, it's time for you to take your next steps, taking really the first step to being really you, manifesting and going within. See, that knocking pushes us in isolation, right? And it's like now you can see yourself truly, who you really are, developing the courage to stand on your own. And I was seeing two wands, like the two of wands, but spirit was giving them to me like legs, like two wands, like in how each one of these legs move together in a rhythm and it takes you further. You know what I mean? Like if you had to walk on one leg without a prosthetic, you know what I mean? You can hop and get there. I done seen people dance on one leg like it's some real shit. So don't let anybody tell you what you can and can't do, and don't count yourself out, for no reason, beloved. But it's like when you got these two legs and you can make those wands move and you are going forward, it's given there's nothing that you can't do. Dreams. There's nothing that you can't do. Two of Wands is the plans. Like you're taking action to step forward, right? And then here's the Three of Wands. It's like that vision, and you will wait for what you need to come in and believe in the judgment. I mean, to judgment, I guess that's here too. But it's like believe in what the Spirit has shown you. That whatever you need in order to accomplish it is going to come in. Stability, beloved. Yeah, go with the flow. Just go with the flow and let the Spirit guide you to where you're going. And if you feel trapped, like you don't know why you're not flowing, you don't know why you're not getting activated, you don't know why you have this a lack of passion, why you are waning in hopefulness, then maybe pull some cards to see where you're stuck. What is the suit that comes out? Is it swords, justice to the Knight of Swords? Are you lacking clarity? Are you afraid to make the decision and move forward? Or do you trust yourself to decide and go? Right? Are you able to get that inspiration and really be on fire to move in a very balanced way? Like you are moving accelerated speed, but what you're doing, justice is in the middle of it. Like that's the core. Yeah, acceptance. When you look in the mirror and you can accept you for your fullness, your situation, your subconscious, your conscious, the light, the dark, who you are in this day, everything that you've been through, radical allowance, if you could accept it, look, strength. Come flying out in a challenge. Being able to accept you, everything about you, the things that went well, the things that didn't go as expected, they strengthen you if you can allow it. Yeah, listen. Listen. Sometimes it's the feedback that we need so that we can change shit on fire, desire, intentions, to have the ability to change. See, you can get through it. Perseverance. Nothing lasts forever. Divine timing. Everything is going to transform. It will. It's sometimes we just lack direction. That was the next card. And if you are lacking direction, this could be a way to help you find it. Intentions. We did see envy come through, and now we see envy again. I will seek to undermine your successes as a means of elevating my own standing. That could have been a person you connected to that, just wanted something from you. They could have lied to get your energy, your attention, something from you in order to elevate themselves. They could have promised to help you elevate, or you guys would do it together, and they ate every damn thing on the plate. Yeah, passive income is coming through. The best money is made while you sleep. So somebody can definitely become very fruitful. We saw this cornucopia, right? And being able to make money in your sleep, what you gonna eat? You gonna wake up to breakfast every day we eat. Best part of waking up. I do not like folders, but somebody do. Yeah, having to go through to get to you. That's right, gaslighting. Somebody may have gaslit you. I will deliberately manipulate your perception of reality until you are doubting your own experiences. And when you doubt your own experiences, if somebody did this to you, you know what I mean, and you were in it for a minute, because it's hard to recover from narcissistic abuse. Like when you are with a person with a cluster B disorder, it's hard to recover from that. So counseling would be a thing, therapy could be a thing, and you could have even turned to spirituality, like tarot and stuff like that, to get answers to find out what is this. Why am I experiencing this? It's definitely giving me now like somebody going back and forth between the past and the future, and it's something like with rubbing back and forth. I don't know if it's like a friction or a misunderstanding or just being bothered by it, because I feel like my nose is tickled and I just keep going like this. I don't know if somebody, we've been picking up nose candy, so somebody could have been with somebody that had some sort of toxic addiction. Somebody else, some of us, like the weed field, some of you could have had some sort of addiction, right? And it's like healing from those things. And there's no judgment, right? We all have addictions. Sugar is the biggest addiction on the motherfucking planet, and that's probably next to coffee. Like everybody love a caffeine, sugar, caffeine. Those are addictions. I am not right if I do not have my coffee. Okay, look. Let's talk about it. Please don't talk to me until I have my first cup. Just saying. People are addicted to all kinds of things. Some people addicted to social media, addicted to their cell phone, can't leave the house without their phone. They could be across town or some shit. Get to the car, oh shit, I ain't got my phone. You gotta turn around and go back. Just saying. Save space. I need a secure place to open up. Throat chakra. And we mentioned like the group, I'm seeing that woman holding a heart full of compassion, full of love, right? Being able to counsel somebody who's been through some serious shit and help you to understand that to recover from somebody that you were with for so long that gaslit you, that made you question your reality. You may not be seeing things the way that it's supposed to be or like what it really is. You know what I mean? So you may need something else to give you insights, a conduit, a way for the spirit to come through and reveal onto you certain things. Yeah, schedule. Many forms of prosperity require time and effort to manifest. Do you have room in your schedule for the abundance you are wanting to attract? For somebody, you may not have room. It's not just about having enough time and resource, because we can always create space by prioritizing and organizing and decluttering our life. But if you haven't gone through the process of decluttering, organizing, and prioritizing what you spending your time, your money, your currency, your frequency on, then your schedule is gonna be off. You could be wondering, why is my manifestations not coming in? Why is shit taking so damn long? It's because you haven't decluttered, organized, or prioritized your life. And some of it requires to relearn. It's to revisit how the principles, the ethics, the morals were indoctrinated in you. What was indoctrinated? How were you programmed? Going back to childhood, beloved, and cleaning some shit up. Yeah, pressure. What is that? Be aware of how family influences and social pressures are influencing your choices, not just in career, but choices, period. What is that pressure? Pressure make diamonds, but it influences us as well. And we talked about social media. Some people are addicted to social media. Some people are so addicted to social media and creating content for likes and validation that they will record people being violently attacked for rage bait. And they monetize it. And it's not like it's one person that do it. It's a whole industry. It's a whole appetite for it. Nothing becomes popular if you don't want to eat the shit we serving up. Then the shit stays on the plate, beloved. Like, it is what it is. But if we're serving up shit that people got an appetite for, then it goes like this. A lot of people don't have an appetite for healing. They don't. They come into the space, oh, it's live tarot, and we're going to jump in and hear about our karmic and the shit that they going through and the justice that they're getting for the shit that they did to us. That's not what you're going to get over here. You might get a little bit. The shit that Spirit tell us to say. You're going to get what they tell us to say. But everything is about you, Ashe. What are we supposed to be learning? What are you supposed to be doing? What does the Spirit recommend that you do so that you can reach your highest you? You can ascend. You can manifest your fullness. You can get to your cornucopia. And you don't get to your own cornucopia by focusing on somebody else's karma. What the fuck they're doing? Their sentence. Once I get my sentence, my grace, my mercy, my forgiveness for the Most High God, I'm out. Because I don't want them to change their mind on me. Shit, I'm going to take my shit and run. You know? Thank you. Whew, I'm out. What did you tell me to do? Let's go. Let's get it. I don't want to know what they doing over there. I don't. Start getting you to think about some shit and then you bragging and boasting and gloating on somebody else's downfall. You'll be next. You'll be next. Revenge. See, some people want to hear about the revenge. They want to hear how the Spirit done got them back for the shit they did to me. You need to heal if you in that energy. You need to heal. Yeah. Yeah. Heal. So says the Most High God, the Alpha and Omega says, revenge is unto them. They'll get that back. They'll get that back better than you could have ever did them. And the fact that you ain't even checking for this person, you don't pay their ass no motherfucking mind. Eat their ass up, beloved. Just know it. Just know it. Just know it. That's what Spirit said. That's the trick. They thought they tricked you. No, baby. I have all the intentions and maybe planning on deceiving you. They did. They did. But guess what? Tricks on them. Because whatever the fuck grave they built for you, they dug, beloved, they dug it for themselves. They the ones that's going to sleep in it. Okay? Because you can't trick the Most High God, beloved. They know what you did. They let you do it. They go, you just keep on piling that shit up on yourself. Because that's your own karmic debt. You got to pay that. You got to pay that. People be feeling like people don't get paid back for what they did. I need to see. Well, guess what? While you looking at them, they're going to be watching you get your shit too weak. They can look at my back. My back is gone. You will never see my face. As long as I got to do anything to do with it. As long as the Spirit keep moving us forward, like these two legs keep working and we keep on marching, you will never look. Won't even hear my... I will nothing your ass. Nothing. Nothing. Nada. Whoo! I'm a Cancer, so I'm emotional. I am, right? I give you my whole heart, okay? But when you show me that you don't give a fuck about me, my emotions, no appreciation, no value, oh, I will nothing you. Oh, you said you don't want it. You don't like it. That's not for you. Oh, I take my gifts and keep right the fuck on moving, beloved. Will never speak to the one that we left. I told y'all he was not a very nice. We didn't have. It was the experience that enlightened us. That one, that karmic lesson, we got it. Oh, we got that. When I tell you the last time I spoke to that man was the last time I spoke to him, standing right in front of me, calling my name. You think I'm an answer? I don't even see you. I don't hear you. I will not. You will be a goddamn ghost. Okay. Ooh. Damn. What the fuck is that shit? I'm not even gonna question. I literally. It's so many people. It's so many people, and that just happens to come across my feed on Facebook. Crack me the hell up, cause I said that shit is so damn true. I don't think it's necessarily a cancer thing. I think it's when you get a sick and tired thing. When you sick and tired of being motherfucking sick and tired, you would nothing some shit. You would that shit will be you would look bad dress and hold a whole funeral for that shit. Eulogize it in every damn thing. And can do it by myself. I don't need you to be here to give me closure. I don't need your fake false ass fuck apology. I don't need none of that shit. Look, look, uh, look. I can't even do nothing but laugh, beloved. I can't do shit but laugh. Boss energy. Look, my time and my motherfucking energy is priceless, right? It is spent on doing shit that matter. Gone are the days of answering to anybody else. Your destiny is in your own hands, beloved. It's in your own hands. When you fucking nothing, I told you we don't need this. I'm sorry, I don't. You can keep that shit to your mother. You look. I can't do nothing but laugh. Her spirit is cracking up. Like what? Out of all the shit you fucking did, you want to come here with this weak ass, punk ass, fuck ass apology if you don't get your ass away from. I look. Spirit, spirit. Look, look. Cause you know what it is. No, I. I'm here, spirit. Do the Kevin Hart, y'all. You know when you be the parent, your spirit, your parent, they coming in telling you don't touch that. No. Hey, look at me. Hey, what I say? No. Hey, you. No. I just hear it. Don't take your unfriendly ass over there and bother the weed. They healing over here. Don't you do it. The spirit like, no. Look at me. Hey, no. I can't make it up, y'all. Schedule coming back through. Everything is divinely timed, right? And everything requires your time and effort. But you get to decide, boss energy, what you spend your time and effort on. And you're not worried about somebody coming and give you no fake ass, punk ass, motherfucking sorry apology. A person ghosted you, fuck that person. They ran off, they didn't give you no closure, fuck that person. They left you confused and you don't know what it is, it's exactly what it is, confusion. Fuck that person. If they will show you what their intentions, their desires, how they treat you, how they talk to you, the clarity that they give you, their heart energy will be in the right place. They will put the time and the energy in. If that shit is not consistent, if those four levels or elements don't agree, fuck that shit, we. No need to spend your time trying to figure out some shit and put together a goddamn puzzle. This person ain't put together they self. What makes you think you gonna be able to do it? You not they manufacturer. You can't make them see shit that they don't want to see about themselves. You can't make them fix shit that they don't want to fix about themselves. Fuck that. That person that's hurting and you trying to heal them, they will hurt you. It's a lot of people that come up in bad situations or don't even motherfucking turn up, don't wake up on the sunny side of the dirt, beloved, because they trying to heal somebody that's deeply hurt. Work on your shit. And you work on your shit and you stay balanced, you will attract, magnetize another balanced person. If you feel like you need to connect to hurt people to heal them, then you need to heal. We future. Healer. Future. I'm thinking ahead and wondering what our relationship will be like in the future. That's energy. When a person is thinking, planning, they have the heart and the spiritual disposition to put time, energy, and resource to build a future. They can see it and they are moving forward with that intention. You don't fuck these people. They don't want to give you no clarity, keep you in competition and confusion. Fuck these people. They feel like they can play all these dumbass games. I don't want to put no time and energy. I'm going to act aloof and stoic because that's what social media says we should do. Fuck them people. Let them play them games with somebody else. Going on about your business. Yeah, it's a soulful conversation. Most High God called every motherfucking word. So fuck them people. Let the Most High God sort it out. Separate the tears from the wheat. Vent. Yep, that's what it is. I had to get this shit off my chest. Fuck them people. Playing with the wheat field like that. No. It's time for you to change your vibration, and if you don't know what's blocking you, Spirit said for somebody, get some cards and they will tell you. They will tell you where you blocked that. Envy. It's some envious ass motherfucking people out here too. And you might be connecting to people who are just fucking envious of you. And it ain't got to have nothing to do with the money that you make. They could be envious of your past, your present, your future, all of it. They just got an envious fucking spirit. What's that? Keep charging ahead. Don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. Look at this. Ooh, that's a black unicorn. Have you ever seen that? I had never seen a unicorn like that. That's a beautiful vision. Let's just look at her. Ooh, she's majestic. She's sexy. It's something about being wrapped in. Ooh, I don't know. It's how you move. It's giving mystique. It's giving mysterious. Throat chakra. Look, this is another one in reverse. You a light worker. It was reverse in drill. Yeah, next to Aurora. And Aurora was the name of Sleeping Beauty, I think. You're flying high right now, which may threaten others. Envy. But don't descend because others will soon be inspired by your example. People gonna be envious. Yeah, you this damn cornucopia that you marching towards. Yeah, what's that? Singing and dancing. Throat chakra. Sing and dance. Get that energy moving through your system. Sing something that's positive. Don't be out here talking some. Go ahead and something. What's that? If you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Don't be out here singing that shit. I'm going down. Don't be out here singing that shit. These hoes ain't loyal. Nope, don't sing that shit either. Why? Because you ain't gonna do nothing but call in disloyal assholes. People that don't want to talk to you, that's gonna ghost you and do some more shit. You know, you're gonna be sitting in a depressed state, singing with Mary J. and all these folks cycling and spinning around in this energy, this cloudiness. Sing something positive. Sing something positive. You can sing all the great love songs. You want to be in connection in something good? Start with singing the love songs to the Most High God, beloved. Sing it to the Omega, to the Father, to your spiritual husband. Shit. It's been you all the time. Sing that shit to the Most High. Changing my whole mind. It took just a minute, but now that I'm in it, it's you. It's been you all the time. Where you been at? In here within the whole time? Changing my whole mind. Shit, you a light worker is what Spirit said. You a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon earth and all of its inhabitants. Woo, options. And look at that balance. Weighing the options. Consider the possibilities that are open to you. The possibilities are endless. People be like, you gotta take something out because you never know what you're gonna get. Fuck that. It's 7-8 billion people on the planet. Am I delusional and think that I'm gonna meet every last one of them? No. But it's enough for me to know that the spirit will move heaven and earth to make the pathway for the person that I'm supposed to be with. I believe that shit. I do. So release. Don't be stuck in a situation because you think that the Most High God not going to give you nothing or you going to be right here with this person. It says dreams of abundance is in reverse. So somebody could have been dealing with a lack mindset. Akasha, we talked about your Akashic records. You are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts. And we said that, right? Divine life mission is in reverse because somebody doesn't realize it or you didn't being on the right path. You might have been having to be diverted. Leadership. is in reverse. Needing to have everything fucking reversed and flipped so that you could be a leader of yourself. You can stand in your authority. Get on your path. It's a redirection. You could have been going in the wrong way. Sever vows of poverty. Abundant mindset is in reverse. So yes, need to sever the vows of poverty, of scarcity. Realizing that every option is available, is possible. Sacral chakra. You are confused and indecisive because you don't have enough information. This is in reverse, and they're putting it up here. When you go within, you will no longer be confused. You will get all the information that you need in order to make a decision. These is in reverse. We don't have to turn these up right. Right. You will get, they say leave that there. Do you want something else down there? This one? What's this one that they picking out? Vows of poverty. Yep. Making sure that you know that you are infinitely abundant and how to call back all of your energy from every timeline, every space, every event, every dimension, wherever it is at, call it back onto you, into your present. Your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith and don't try to force it to happen. Everything happens in divine timing. Listen to your intuitive feelings. Right? You're an intuitive. Your body is receiving divine, accurate messages from the divine. They're speaking to you. And one of the things that's calling you to places, and it's giving some that you never knew that you would go, but it's giving somebody a call to move into a safe space, you know. It's calling you to go within. And it's also calling you to somewhere that you didn't even know that you would go. Shield yourself. Look at that wand and that shield. It's made of fighter. Protect yourself from harsh or fear-based energies. No more fear. It's taking courage to step out and to move forward. Bountiful nature. You have a bountiful nature. Your spirit is bountiful. We live in a bountiful plane. It's full of abundance. Yes, it's people that's going to try to steal and hoard, but that doesn't mean that they can take your shit. They can only have you relinquish it. They can trick you out of it, but they can't just outright take it. I wouldn't give a fuck what you think that they took. The spirit will return that shit onto you. Build your table in front of your enemies and have them seated over there so that they can watch you eat. See? Visualize this success. Can you see it? It don't have to be right there in your immediate environment, but can you see it? And if you could see it and you could believe it, you could will it. The spirit will deliver it. See yourself doing well in your situations and have faith in a positive outcome. Again, focus on positivity. Your heart, your intention, your desires, that fire is locked on positivity. Your spiritual self locked on positivity. Your physical security, confidence locked on positivity. You know what I mean? Your throat locked on positivity. Your vision locked on positivity. Even if it was something negative that happened, you could flip it, you could change it. You're an alchemist. You take that negativity and you transmute it into light, into positivity. I ain't got time to see what else somebody getting. I'm too locked on the positive. That shit was negative. I ain't got time for it. See, organize yourself for success. And that's what we were getting. Like, have you decluttered? Have you organized and have you prioritized yourself for success? If you have not done that, find out where you're blocked and get going, beloved. Yeah, vegetarian and vegan, watch what you're consuming. You may need to eat better and put some shit in a God box so that, look, I can't make this shit up. We got to pull this back over here, okay? Put some shit in a God box. Offer it all up. You see how she offering to the spirit? Offer everything, all of it, everything. Everything that you get, the whole life experience, every timeline, every dimension. My soul is immortal. We done been through some shit. My soul is in a body. And I'm offering everything it has gone through to the Most High God. Here, please receive it. Whew, I feel like that just took a load off, beloved. Goodness. Ooh, but now I feel hungry. I ask the Most High God to give unto us what's good for us to eat so that we may be spiritually strengthened and edified to bear the yoke that's on these shoulders. Yes, yes. Give us the strength to go forward. And they said that they will give you the vision, third eye. And you need to declutter. Declutter. Prayer is powerful. That's the next one. Power of prayer. But people don't realize that every word that they say is prayer, which is why we started with that throat chakra activation. When you put your hand right here and you feel the resonance, that frequency, the power of this instrument, the humming, you feel the vibration. You're putting things out, which is why singing and dancing is important, right? Praising is important. But when you sing and dance, and you on Sunday we go in and we do this powerful sing and praise, and we come out so invigorated and full of energy, intense and on fire, ready to face the week. But then you get in the car and put on some other shit. What you playing? Did Lil Wayne just come on? Did Megan come on? You know, did fucking Sexy Red just hit the airwaves and, you know, now you dancing to some Tatiana shit? I'm just saying, like, what happened to the residents? Is everything you do in those 6 days a week overpowering what you do in them 2 hours of worship and praise week? Not making any judgments. I'm just pointing out. I'm just making an observation. Spirit told us to say it. We got to say it. You know, what do you spend your most of your time focusing on and consuming? If you're consuming negativity 95% of the time, then you will experience 95% of negative shit in your life. It's going to be those soft glimmers of hope that's like, oh shit, here's some good shit. But then it'll put you in the mindset to expect the negative because that's what you keep getting. But if you flip it, you flip your energy and you are singing out and praising and positivity, you are locked and focused on the positive, you get your chakras aligning with positive energy, and that's what they are radiating, that's what they're sending up to the ether. You're telling the universe you're ready to welcome in positivity to be dropped back down on you, beloved. That's the enlightenment. That's how you get your shit. Come on now with this thing. Anything else before we exit? Is that it? No, we're getting ready to call it. It's something with this envy the spirit wants you to know about. This one and this. So we got two more decks of cards, and they said power of prayer. Right? We take every envious eye, we offer it up to the Most High God for them to make the judgment. That's true. Look, partnerships. So somebody is speaking. Clarity, you need clarity, right? To see who are the envious individuals that you are connected to, hangman. What's causing some sort of delay? What do you need to be enlightened? Enlightenment with the hangman, and they threw it right on top of enlightenment, right? So it's something that you're going to wake up and see. A new cycle. We got the Ace of Wands, the hand of the Most High God helping you. This could be a cycle where people, they are going to get their shit. But do you need to sit around and attend the public spanking? No. We always thought that shit was weird. That's a weird time in history when people, but they still do it in this day. It's a lot of people that go watch executions and shit. You know, think about that energy. As we talk about people that want to see a person get their karma, they want to go to the jail, like in the States where they still have like the death penalty, and they go and they watch this person get put to death. It's people who still watch and love to see public execution. They do. You know, I does it make you feel any better to watch this person get put to death? No, it doesn't. It doesn't change what happened. It doesn't. Hierophant. You know, so counseling is saying, like, take your eyes off the negative. I'm not saying don't hold people accountable. I'm not saying don't pursue justice. I'm not saying not to stand in your power, right? Do what you need to do so that justice can prevail. But don't be so wrapped up where it turns revengeful, where you have to watch this person get their shit because you feel like you're going to feel better about it. You are corrupting your own heart, beloved. That's real. That's true. Envious and jealous. People don't envy you. And that's the real. If you become a person that's like that, like I'ma just go ahead on. We did what it had to do. The spirit called judgment. The justice scales have been balanced. Like you just go ahead on and do what you're doing. See, that shit is toxic. People gonna envy you when you sit in the energy of I don't need to see you get beat up. I'm gonna go ahead on. I'm gonna spend my time and my energy on bossing myself up. They're gonna envy you. Why? Because you don't sit in the same fuckery. You don't sit in the same shit. You're not toxic. And in a toxic world, that shit is different. High priestess, you're not toxic. You lean into your intuition. You have an awareness. You are, you are able to unlock unconsciousness, and somebody is unable to understand it. Right? They feel in bondage. Right? They are locked into the material world. They are trapped in there and attached to their own addictions. They could willfully restrict themselves. Like they don't feel the need to learn anything different, to move around anywhere different, to go anywhere different, to experience any fucking thing different. A very limited mindset, very primal energy into just sexuality and orgasmic release without any intimacy. It will be their own downfall. They will fall into what? More controversy, more violence, more disaster, and being trapped and in bondage of the works of their own hands. Feeling depressed and negative thinking begets more negative outcomes. They end up betraying themselves. So what is the purpose of you trying to see if this person got their shit? Just know they gonna get it. They gonna get it. You just know it. Enthusiasm. Don't let that toxic shit steal your enthusiasm, your hopefulness. And some people enthusiastically feed they fucking demons. That's been a part of the message this week. Somebody who joyfully feeds their demons. Joyfully. I joyfully feed my materialism. I am so ready to clink clink, put these motherfucking cuffs on and walk down the aisle and marry this motherfucking demon. I am addicted to it. I'm attached to it. I will not relinquish it for shit. You can't do nothing with a person like that, beloved. You just can't. Achievement. They successfully did that shit. They successfully married and tied themselves to this demon. And they are happy. It's two pigs and slop. I'm just saying. They happy with it. Let them be there. Authority. And the demon has authority over them. It does. The demon is driving them. Every fucking action that they take, it is the demon that is prevailing. But how do you prevail over that shit? You exit stage left. Surrender defensiveness. You don't need to fight against that. You just let it go. See? Flattery is coming through. Is somebody gonna come in and try to gaslight and flatter you? They could. They could. It is retrograde season. So be careful. Yeah, harmony. There is not harmony. It's not harmonious. It's not. It's to come in and disrupt the harmony that you're creating. If you are on your journey and you are trying to become peaceful and get your shit together, then you know that's when people come back from the past and disrupt your shit. Right? They want to see if they still have some sort of power in your life. Right? If the demon that has control of them could be driving them back your way because maybe they don't have enough supply. I don't know. Other people might not be fucking with them. See, empathy. They don't have any supply. So they still coming into you to see if you're going to be empathetic with this person. Let them attach and they siphon off of you. But Spirit said at this point, you know better. You know better. Yeah, power. You standing in your power. You know better. The 8, the power of the infinite, that's the high priestess is giving this moon, the sun, the balance, being able to understand it. You're going through a whole nother doorway. And look, they're laying here. It's giving like willing the ability to walk through this threshold. You could have come through the threshold because it's 2 mountains back there. Like heavy conflict and challenges. You could be readying yourself and pulling in your energy to go through the doorway and face the new challenges, the new part of the journey. You don't have time for this shit, is what it's giving. And if you are stuck and you are struggling, like maybe you feel like, see, this person feels like you have some sort of loyalty to them. Like you're supposed to be there. And it's something with the spirit bringing you a message, a jewel. You see how it's the ear in the bird? So you may even get a message, like some sort of pearl of wisdom coming into you, something that's going to give you clarity, because it's giving me clear quartz energy. Whatever the bird is carrying, it's giving me clear quartz energy. Something to give you clarity about this person, the fact that they may think that you're supposed to be loyal to them and allow them to come back in. I don't know if it's like a romantic connection or just somebody that you care about and they care about you, or they don't really, they care about you, but they don't. They just want something from you, right? They are using you for resources, for empathy, for care, to help love them up and heal them up or some shit like that. And then they run out and do the same toxic shit because their demons has authority. They have achieved something, I don't know, it's like achieved authority over them. They were enthusiastically feeding the demon, and now the demon has successfully taken authority over this person. Yeah, idealism. Definitely something, a difference with ideals. Virtues, values, the way that you see life, right? Something is different. For some reason, I'm seeing like a tuning fork. This person is laying on the back of the horse chilling. And this person, I don't know, but it's like, I don't know if this is an instrument or what the fuck it is. But it's giving me the energy of like somebody laying back relaxing and they expect somebody else to do the work or to calm or soothe the beast that they're riding on. It's something like that. Lust, see, is definitely not a good thing. 11 and 1 is given 3 of wands. Whatever this person wants from you, whatever they see, is not good. It's feeding their own lust. And I'm getting volcano. See that? There's an eruption. And here's a chameleon. Somebody that could blend into their environment. The spirit may be trying to teach you how to take on the aspects of this chameleon so that you don't stand out. Like if you are in an area where you feel like, I'm walking amongst the wolves, then the spirit may show you how to mask yourself as a wolf so people don't come in and try to devour you. It could be a way, a protection mechanism for you to shield yourself. If you are a very empathetic being, you may not be naturally prone to violence. You may not be a person that's just rah rah and turned up. You might be very relaxed. Maybe that was something that the spirit needs to wake up in you so that you can stand in your power. A lot of people just not for that. They avoid or I'm hearing evasion. I've seen the word evade, and they needed me to say evade because I was feeling avoiding conflict, right? Like a person that just does not like to be confrontational. We talked about defense mechanisms. Some people talked about fight or flight, like running away from the fight or engaging in the fight. But it's some people that freeze and some people that fawn, right? People who try to make nice with their oppressor, even through flattery, even though you know it's not harmonious and it's not genuine, but they would rather make this person feel good in some sort of way because it reduces the heat that you get back on you, what's coming back towards you. So you will flatter. You will fawn over this person. You know what I mean? Try to get to their heart and their compassion. Feed their ego because you know that's what they're attached to. And some people freeze, like they don't know what to do. They become solid and it just happens. They feel powerless, right? Like something is depressing or suppressing their system and they cannot move. Their brain could be telling them like, let's fight, let's say this, let's do that, but their body is just locked and shut down in this freeze space and it's like, I can't even do anything. Like I want to do it, and then you come out of the situation feeling bad about yourself, like you didn't have what it takes to protect you. And those thoughts could replay in your mind over and over and over again. They could plague somebody, they could haunt them. Like I was in these situations and I didn't do anything to protect myself. You know what I mean? Like, and you could live with that. and it could play is definitely giving plaguing, but somebody, the fighter, is being woken up. Like, no longer will I allow people to just do whatever the fuck they want to do to me, right? You may not answer with violence or being confrontational. You might just go some motherfucker and be like, look, that's it, I left. I told you what I needed. You didn't comply. You didn't think I'm leaving. I'm ghost. I'm gone. You would never fucking see me or talk to me again, and that's it. Sometimes people do it like that. Inspiration. So I don't know if this was inspiring for somebody to do something. 12 is hangman here. And we see again this empathy card is a 12 hangman. It's something that you may need to recognize. 10 and 3 right here is 13. Something that needs to end. Detach. I can't make it up. Something for you to think about. Something for you to detach from. Wow. Extremism. See, look. Extreme. And what does that look like? Right? Devotion. Yeah. And decision. So a choice is behind the damn decision. Choices. Look at that justice. And the sword is blind. Right? Look at the two legs and the feet, though. Didn't we kind of mention that with the two wands? Don't they look like they're in a brick or something, like they can't move their feet? The rose is giving love energy. A decision, chess. Right? Do you want to be locked in this fucking prison, or do you want to be free? Like sitting on the wheel with the ability to turn it, to change it. Somebody could actually be going into a prison because we saw that negative energy on the wheel that's down here. This. See, everybody that think they be sitting up, the wheel gonna change. We all go through ups and downs, all go through ebbs and flows. So when this person may have thought that they was up on you doing whatever the fuck they were doing to you, they could be going into a very dark cycle. But would you know it? You won't know unless you looking and you checking. Right? Devotion is here. So somebody definitely feels your devotion. They feel like you should be devoted to them, even to your own detriment. Look at the devotion. You see how one bird is kind of laid out and the other one's still standing. So are you going to be devoted to your own detriment? Like in a situation that looks like this? Or are you going to release it? It's given for your own health and longevity. Are you going to release it? Anything else we're saying? No, that's it. Assertion. See, you have been made to become strong and powerful and assertive. So that dragon that was down there that we felt like had tricked you. Oh no. Oh no. This dragon right here in the back. Look at what happened at the end of the day. You successfully slayed it. And now going forward, independent. And it can happen quickly. Impulsiveness, that's this Knight of Wands that we talked about. You know, and look, it's luck here. And I'm getting Aries. It's giving me Aries energy. It's giving authority, like Emperor, like standing in your strength. Wow. And it's giving me dimensions. For some reason, I'm seeing a star within a star within a star. So everything being contained, layers and layers and layers, multi-dimensions. Stay versatile and stay flexible. See, look at that star. Again, we just picked up on the star. Right? Look, submission, the door being open, like letting this bird out so that you could fly free. I could just keep going because now we're at this point and I'm really digging this energy. Right? It's like you having being a supernatural person. And the imposter syndrome could have had you trying to be normal and deal with shit that, you know, you feel like is normally dealt with in society, in relationships, in connections. And the spirit is trying to call you out from that. Like, no, it's okay for you to be supernatural, for you to be powerful, to stand in your full power, to be yourself, to be seen, to be whole, right? And I'm going to show you some things. It's going to be through a series of events. They may seem random, but they're not, right? When you pull the string, you'll see this necklace, this beautiful pearls of wisdom that will adorn you. It's even giving me like somebody, you know how they say clutch their pearls, right? You know, but I'm almost getting like the energy of like somebody can just sit there and rub this pearl necklace is what it's giving. And every time you rub it, you think about a different situation, a different situation, a different situation. And it gives you the ability to think deeply, right? To make your decisions, to discern. And it's based on the wisdom that you collected over the past. You built a necklace, and that's a way for you to think about it, right? Charity is here, independence, assertion, risk, you know, and inspiration. Sometimes it takes, you know, a risk to do something new, to step out, to trust you, to be your whole you, to put down the Clark Kent and just be Superman all the motherfucking time, beloved. Achievement. That's an achievement. And it's something about, look, the ram, it's Aries again. That's your authority. You know, to stand in your power. And don't be afraid of it. Like, it's safe for you to be powerful. I appreciate y'all so much for sticking in. I thank you so much. Unique Healer, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Miss Monica, for your moderation. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. We see excitement and companionship. So get excited. A real good person may be coming. Like your connections. You know what I'm saying? And it's definitely taking the negativity. Look at those clouds and changing it into light. And with the horn, you're putting out this energy, and the horn is blowing through the light. You know what I mean? It could be like, get excited. Some real shit is coming together. And look, I'm seeing wheat. Look at that. Shaking hands and partnerships and shit. You know? The wheat is coming together. And it could be to battle some sort of resistance. I don't know. But a resistor to you could be coming in, and you may have to, they may want to negotiate with you. I'm hearing no negotiations. Like, for what? Yeah. So exercise some patience with yourself at this time. You know, breathe through the tension, through the dark situations. As the Spirit continues to strengthen you and reveal onto you, release. Watch what you're consuming. Watch what you're singing. Severing vows of poverty. Like, Gaia is abundant, and everything that you need to be successful is already here. It's already with you. You just have to recognize it and focus on the positive. Is every situation going to be a positive one? No. But you can tell yourself that it is. Right? Some shit is going to be hurtful, but you can still say this grief was good for me. Right? Indriel, you are a light worker. They just pulled this card right back out. They said you are a light worker, and God needs you to shine your divine light. And if the light is within, we have injuries so that the light can shine through. So that you can shine your light onto everybody else. So don't let the fucking storms of life change you. Right? Don't let that shit change you and change your heart disposition. Divine timing is always at play, and hard times don't last always. They just don't. But you could put yourself in a proverbial hell mentally, right? Law of attraction, as we were saying that. Why? Because if you sit in negative energy and you sing and praise negativity, then that's all that you will see. You will live in a world of negativity. So listen to your intuitive feelings. Follow your gut. If the Spirit is calling you to do something, I feel like it's something else y'all want to see. Thank you so much. Past life issue. So what are the things from the past that are still plaguing you? What's blocking you? Anything else? No. What's blocking you? And you could probably use tarot to help you. Flesh out what's going on inside of you. Spirit of creation and vanity. So somebody's spirit could be wrapped around vanities and they're creating issues. You could be a creative spirit and somebody doesn't like you because you are able to create. They could be envious and jealous of your manifestation capabilities. Somebody could have their mind set on creating vanities because that's the world that we live in. See, perseverance and perception. It's all about how you see shit. That perseverance is right there. Getting through the storms. Perception. It's all about how you see shit. If your mind is focused on the vanities of other people or just what's in the world in general and allowing like that social media vibe to kind of tell you what you want and desire in life, you could struggle because that shit is not real. It is so not real. Toxic energy, high priestess. We see the Hierophant. Yeah, that shit is not real. Just wait a minute, you're gonna see the truth. Hangman to the Ace of Swords. That shit is not real. Emperor, standing in your authority. We just gotta wrap this up, y'all. For some reason, I feel the need to rush instead of just relaxing and allow the message. Those who will hang out and say to get these last tidbits, they'll be here. You know, those people who are for you, they'll be there. You don't have to rush yourself. Yeah, the moon. What is that illusion that's causing a feeling of needing to rush? Like time is against you or some shit. That could be part of gaslighting from somebody else. Like, shit, you ain't getting no motherfucking younger. You better stay where you at or take what you can get type of energy. Fuck that. I told y'all there's billions of us on the damn planet. Look, Emperor in reverse. Why the fuck would you settle for an Emperor in reverse or relinquish your authority and power over your own decision making because somebody told you that time is running out? Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not sorry. Influencer and empowerment. See, we are an influencer and we've been talking about empowerment, empowering yourself and standing your authority. Yeah, you know, you could be a person that has those type of messages. We're not going to dismiss the fact that some tenants, a lot of it, you know, we use our testimony, we move the pain to purpose, and we dropping a whole lot of shit. Experiment and safe space is coming back through. We see sage advice and growth. Right, that could be something that you give from a friendly space. Growth, belief, and sage advice. All these positive cards coming out together. Right, you could definitely be a sage and you could be using your testimony to help people who've been through certain shit. You could be an advocate. Right, we said that with that Queen of Hearts down there. Somebody who can use their shit to help people. Heal and get them back to health. How did you heal? How did you get through it? You went through all of that stuff. Thank you so much for sharing your testimony. You inspired me. You gave me hope and made me feel empowered that I could do something different for myself. For myself. Like I'm not dependent on another person. I could depend on me. I could depend on the Most High God. I could depend on the God within. Yeah, secret. There's something huge I'm dying to share with you. What is the secret and how you made it through? Girl, child, I went within and found the God in me. Decided to enter into the flow and did that. Released the failures. I came into acceptance, radical acceptance of things that I felt like did not work well for me. Right? Spirit said, I found my strength by taking the first step to go within myself, accept my failures as positive things. Instead of failing, right, and feeling like I had to sit in the energy of failure, I am a failure. I understood that failure is the recipe for success. You can't win if you ain't failed, beloved. That shows your perseverance, your ability to keep going. What is your fire, your intensity, your desires? To get to your dreams and manifest it, you can't do that without failing. And if you feel like you're supposed to win every single time, then you miss the assignment. Because a lot of times the spirit finds out your character. You show your character. The character is developed through the failures. How did you handle it? That injury, you had to be cracked open by something, but what is the light that's shining through there? Right? Did it create you and turn you into a visionary? Can you visualize that success? Because there's always two ways that we can handle it. It's a battle of the opposites. Either you feel empowered or you don't. Do you believe you have the strength to make it through, to do it, to change the wheel into your favor? Some people don't. They feel like it's just like, look, see, failure to go within. Hermit, slid right on it. Searching for everything on the outside, and it'll leave you lacking every single time. But when you understand to go within yourself, what? You can see. Look at that. Opportunity. Queen of Pentacles, full of energy, full of vigor. Taking everything and turning it into your money, to your bag, to your materialism. That's the last step. If everything come out the spirit, to see it manifest and it's tangible, that's it. You go within to the spirit and follow your own light, you will manifest some shit. Okay? You can free yourself. Some people can sit in that negativity if they want to, but not the we. Oh no. Oh no. We see the light. You can free your own damn self. Okay? You can sit there in that fucked up shit if you want to, but not the we. You can free yourself. You seen the light. You went within. Come on with this thing. The sun shining down on you. You seen the light. Mm. Some people don't. No. I pray they do. I pray they do. Because it'll be what's good for you. It really would. It really would. And that's what I'm saying. Pray for your enemy. You ain't got to pray nothing specific. Oh, yes, I do. I pray something very specific onto every person. And it's equally applicable. Equally applicable. I pray that whatever the Most High God has for you, the Alpha and the Omega, whatever it has for you, that you have it more abundantly. That is overflowing. That your cup runneth over, like shaking down and pressed together and running over. So whatever that is that the Most High God got for you, if it's running over, what I got to worry about it for? They did what they was going to do. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Intentions. What were your intentions? And what is the intentions that the Most High God doesn't have for you? Calendar. We know it's going to happen. Today is a fresh start. No matter how my day was yesterday, I can make today whatever I want. My intention for the day is, we already did it. To wake up awesome, beloved. Shit. We drank our coffee too. Wake up and be awesome. Be your wonderful self. Look, release some shit. Release. They told us that. Today I release limiting beliefs, harmful thoughts, toxic patterns, and anything out of alignment. I'm ready for transformation and I welcome this shift. I am creating a safe space for a new chapter filled with love, abundance, and amazing opportunities. I release so that I can have more room to receive. What? Receive what? The goodness. I'll walk away from hell and right into heaven, beloved. What? What? I don't know about y'all. But somebody, look, they did some foolish shit, and guess what? You see it, or they see it. They know. They see that shit clearly. They got to deal with this toxicity. That's what I heard. Look, look. See, the sun. The sun. We got to cover up their little business. You know what I'm saying? But if you following the sun and you got that hope, baby, it's going to take you everywhere you need to be. So don't let nobody steal your joy. Don't let nobody. Joy is not of this world. The world didn't give it and the world can't take it away. You can only let them rob you of it. They can't take it. You have to give it to them. That's the trick. Right? That's the trick. Judgment. They can't take it. You have to give it to them. When you decide, you change the wheel. Tune yourself to positivity. You want to look at this again? They said yes. Leave that right there. Consciousness. When you become consciously aware, when you understand that, understand crown chakra and throat chakra, when you decide and you make your statement, your proclamation, that you gain control all over these negative ass entities, that they truly have no access to your Akashic inheritance. They have no access to your abundance. They can't steal it. I don't care what the fuck they think they did to you, beloved. When you are an alchemist, you take all this negativity and deceit and you change it into more light, more positivity, more power, more empowerment, more of your abundance. You just create more. And that's what leads people to be jealous and envious of you, actually. That's the jealousy. That's the envy. Because people will not understand crown chakra. They will not understand how you do this. The frequency of the crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. They're not going to understand it. How the fuck do they go through so much shit and they still have a sunshiny, hopeful disposition? How does things always seem to kind of just work out for them? Well, here's the secret that I'm dying to tell you. That when you align yourself and you activate yourself, you go within and you touch base with the God within and you allow your spirit to guide you through this shit. Right? You are understanding your energy, you're channeling your life force energy, you are empowered through your subconscious mind. You are understanding that you have been programmed, indoctrinated by family influences, social influences, all these things that make you think a certain kind of way. You take the initiative to look at those connections, to relearn, to stand in your power. You are spiritually and emotionally awakened. It's the God in me. That starburst open is going to drown out or overcome any toxicity. It's going to end it. And what? You become the alchemist and you change the wheel. High priestess. That's the secret. Divine feminine energy, Hierophant. You could be a divine feminine, mastering your divine masculine, standing in your authority, becoming a Hierophant, an advocate, a help to other people. And if you feel stuck, yeah, see, look, the lovers. Connections, head over heart, aligning your head with your heart, right? And if you feel stuck in any capacity, that you may need, or spirit is suggesting for somebody, they're saying it, holistic tarot, to understand where your blockages are at. They want us to look at that. Purple, definitely, right? Crown chakra energy. Here's the third eye. This threw me off. Crown chakra and third eye. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. It is what it is. Third eye affirmation. I am receptive to my intuition. My thoughts are clear. I trust my inner voice. My mind and my heart are open to new experiences. I am in tune with my clairvoyance. Can you see? Can you visualize your success? That's what that's saying. Third eye chakra. So, I'm receptive to my intuition. My thoughts are clear. I trust my inner voice. My mind and my heart are open to new experiences. I am in tune with my clairvoyance. And the thing that's hitting me about these affirmations, and we kind of said this earlier in the reading, like a lot of times affirmations is just, I am receptive. I am thinking clearly. I am trusting. Spirit is talking to you in a conversational where it's like, I am receptive and my thoughts are clear. I trust my inner voice. You're stating it, you're proclaiming it onto self. The distance symbol. You might need to distance yourself from some shit that's coming through. Yep. I love these cards. They were one of those ones that I was like, oh, I really love this. Like, in terms of, like, just chakras and understanding, like, mudras. We were talking about hand mudras, I think, yesterday. Yeah, throat chakra. Somebody may need support. Essential oils for balancing the throat chakra. German or blue chamomile. We have tea tree oil and eucalyptus. So if you are struggling with activating or needing support for the throat chakra, tea tree oil, eucalyptus, and what was it? Blue chamomile. Oh, look at this. Affirmations for your solar plexus. Transmuting negativity and turning it into light. What's the name of this deck? I wonder, do we have it right out? It's a big old chakra. It's something about chakras. I gotta see the box. I can't see it right off. There's so many boxes down here. Do I have it up? No. If I find the box, I'll put it in the comments so that on the community page. Third eye chakra coming back through at the bottom. But here's the affirmation for the solar plexus. I let my energy flow freely. In the sun card, in the strength card, like all of this is giving solar plexus, right? Hopefulness, joy, inner power, willpower, confidence, all of that energy. I let my energy flow freely and strengthen me. I have the willpower to reach my goals. I feel confident in my body and in my life. I am empowered. There's that word, 1221. I am empowered to achieve anything I set my mind to. Empowerment. Oh, yes. As soon as I find a box, it's a big, beautiful box, too. As soon as I find a box, y'all look, I wish I could show y'all this. It's so many. We're open to more, always abundantly more, abundantly overflowing, and having them more abundantly. So we will not speak against the abundance of tools that the Spirit used to speak through. Just heart chakra, we love it. So bring your chakras into alignment. Consider your extended chakra system. Definitely getting the cosmic and the alta major chakras right above your throat, right? It's two here, right? It is not just one. It's not like, oh, throat chakra is right here, then boom to the third eye. No, there's energy centers that's in between there. You know what I'm saying? So you might need to understand those and activate them. Especially hands. Hands, your hand chakras are very important. Your ear chakras are important. You have chakras right here, shoulders. We be feeling like, the shoulders is tight. I'm carrying all this weight. You know what I mean? It's chakras here. It's strength centers. Your arms have strength energy centers. So when you are doing these movements and you're singing and dancing and you're clapping, you're emitting and releasing all of this energy. And a lot of times people don't understand what they're doing. What they're saying, what they're chanting, that spell work over your life. Songs is spell work. They have a certain rhythm, a certain frequency that makes the beat addicting. And I'm saying it like that for a reason. Because you could not even like the song. You could not even like the talent, the person. But the beat is so addictive. It hits in a certain rhythmic way. You attach to it before you know it. You singing a song with words that you don't even fucking like, Ashe. Think about the mechanism and what's really happening. It's mind control. It's programming. It's subliminal. It's touching your subconscious. And anytime you are repetitively repeating something over and over again, these hoes ain't loyal, and you keep saying it and singing it and singing it and singing it, it programs your subconscious. Be careful what you're consuming. These hoes ain't loyal. Keep running across the same type of individuals that leave you with the same energy. You're calling it, you're chanting it, you're beckoning it, you're welcoming it. You're in a love affair with it and don't even know it. A karmic relationship with your own environment and everything that it is programming your subconscious to believe, beloved. Yes, the frequency is brainwashing. It is. It is. So, I love Mary J, but it's a certain generation or phase of Mary that we listen to. No more drama, no more drama. Right? But you got to be careful because the things that you say you don't want any more of is the thing that you back into your life. I want to be with you, want to be with you, want to be with you. Oh, oh. But she say, I'ma always stay, good or bad, thick or thin, right or wrong, all day, every day. Uh, really? I don't know, Mary. Because when you wrote that song, you was with somebody and y'all divorced and he took you for all your damn money. You didn't stay. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Certain shit, you have to realize that the words are brainwashing, they are programming. And the beats are not always natural and they're addictive. And when you sing that, you're casting spells over your life. And when they represent and they show up, only thing it does is it reinforces the connection to that thing. See, I knew it was true. I knew it was true. I knew you were going to be just like everybody else that did that same thing. But when you change your heart disposition, you change your frequency, you alchemize the negativity and you change it to light, you might find yourself isolated, beloved. Why? Because you're in a room full of people that don't think like you. It's going to be that rare person that actually vibes with that same type of frequency as you. You may have to wait a little bit longer. But if you keep doing the work and you stay in your frequency, you keep moving and taking the directed steps, that person, that thing will be marching its way into you. You'll be welcoming it to come in. And then you have to do the things to make space for it. A lot of people don't want to hear that. They don't. They don't want to do the work. They just want the benefit. And that's okay because eventually the spirit will teach them the truth of it. Right? They'll give them the secret too. High priestess. They will teach them. Right? But if you are inviting company over, and there's a lot of people that it's a battle of opposites, we got to say it. If you are throwing a party, you're welcoming in your abundance, and your abundance has no place, you don't have any room for it, then it's not going to come in. You didn't give it a place to sit, to rest. If I want my abundance, I'm going to declutter, I'm going to organize, and I'm going to prioritize myself in a way that welcomes in the abundance. I'm going to give it space, a safe space where it can feel relaxed and comfortable, like it may want to stay a bit. You know what I mean? I'd rather be with you. Ooh, yeah. Have your abundance and say, said I'd rather be with you. Ooh. In the meantime, I'd rather be with my soul, be with myself, to fuck with somebody that don't give a fuck. Not doing it. I make space and make room for the real thing. I am cleaning up, decluttering, organizing, and prioritizing for success. This heartbreak taught me so much shit. I'm not putting up with people's bullshit. I don't put up with gaslighting. I don't put up with confusion. I don't put up with low intention and low intensity. No time, no effort. Look, you already told me what it is. We don't have to have a conversation about it. You don't need to come and give me some more bullshit and gaslight me into thinking something differently than what the spirit already shown me. You shown me. And you don't have to tell me twice. You know what I'm saying? You never let a person tell you more than once that they don't fuck with you in any fucking capacity. They'll tell you with their actions, their intentions. It'll show you way more than words will ever reveal. The truth of it is that shit don't line up. I wouldn't give a fuck what you were saying. If you tell me you a clean person and I come over to your place and it's shit every fucking where, then you just lied to my face. Like you was playing on my top. I can see what it is. I see the reality of it. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay to see the truth and to move away. You're not going to vibe with everybody. You're just not. And that's all right. But can you be good with you until you connect to the right person that's for you? Because a lot of times people cannot be by themselves. They run into the next thing, into the next thing, into the next thing, and before you know it, they have heartbreak over heartbreak over heartbreak over heartbreak until you learn how to be with yourself. Enjoy your own company. Find joy within yourself, your own happiness, your own contentment, being able to march to your own rhythm, your own beat, beloved, and be good with it. Standing in your own truth and your authenticity. And that's when you will call in the right thing for you, beloved. Everything else was a lesson, it was just learning. I love y'all just like I love me. Because I love me as fully as I can in this moment. We're still discovering, we're still growing, we're still unpacking, we're still healing. But we growing 1% daily. You know what I mean? So that's all you need to do. It's 1% every day for you. Showing up for you. And I love you just like I love the Alpha and the Omega that made me and that made you too. Everything in between it is the author of the beginning and the ending of all of creation. Right? So be grateful and thankful for everything, everything, everything. It's radical allowance and radical acceptance. right? It showed you who you are, revealed some things onto you that you're supernatural, right? And sometimes you have to cover up your supernatural abilities to get along in a world with other people of other types of beings. But when you get so comfortable in yourself and being living your authentic life and you just let your supernaturalness hang out, you will find out that there's a whole community of supernatural beings for you to connect to. And sometimes you can't reach them because your frequency is so busy trying to cover up the very thing that makes you unique. That's what Spirit said. Don't cover up the thing that makes you you, because you could be preventing the person or the people that are for you from connecting to you. Like they can't see you because you dressed as Clark Kent instead of Superman, beloved. To the next now. Love you so much. Thank you guys for being here. She is. Thank you. I thank you so much for being here. I do. Queen, thank you so much for being here. Unique Healer, thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for being so active in the comments. I appreciate you. It means everything. Ola, thank you so much for being here. Hopefully you're still here and you're enjoying the message. Anybody that decided to join the channel, thank you. I appreciate you. For those that's returning, what up? Y'all's week, what it do? Y'all know what it is. I love y'all. Monica, thank you so much for being here, for helping, for monitoring the channel. Stop lying. You know I love you. You know I would never just be like a man basher. We real even over here. It was what was coming through. So please don't take offense. I love you and I hope to see you soon. Angela Zimmerman, thank you so much. My head is an animal. Is it? That's interesting. Chet, hello. Thank you so much. Free your man and your ass will follow. Absolutely. I love it. Look, some of y'all funny. I appreciate y'all so much. Look, some of these comments is tripping me out. Look, y'all have been great. I hope you have a great and amazing day. Hey, Fred, I didn't even see you pop in here. Thank you so much, Fred, for tapping in. You guys are beautiful. Look, don't let these negative situations bring you down. Take the negativity and turn it into light. That's what people envy you. You can look, spiritual birth. Look, it came up from the soul, from the solar plexus. Get that shit. I gotta go, y'all, for real, for real. Because I could sit here and chat with y'all all day. I really could. Right? The devil is a lie, laughing my ass off at 1, 2, 3, 4, 12:34. I just saw 1, 2, 3, 4. It was funny. It was in the angel numbers. So it's funny that you put that in there, right? The live wouldn't let you rejoin. Interesting. See, they be fucking with us when like we be, we talking about healing, transmuting energy and negativity, how everything that you went through in your life experiences or just a soul in a body, you can call back all that power, transmute the darkness into more light, into empowerment, and heal and do something great and amazing with your life. They don't want us to know that. They want us to be over here like, let's look at your third party, the karmic third party, and tell you the fucked up shit they going through. And we just not on that. When the spirit bring it out, they'll bring it out because they need you to know for a reason, but it's purposeful. Not just supposed to be nosy and feel good about somebody going through. Mm-mm. No, we got other shit to do. To the next now. I love you. I'll see you guys later. I'll show you. What is it? Is something that you want to say? Somebody is pushing, and Spirit said to stop pushing, to allow yourself to go with the flow. Just work on releasing, decluttering, organizing, and prioritizing, tending to your own house and tending to your own business, and let the Most High God handle the rest. They got that justice. Okay? To the next now. Ashe. Thank you.